Hello and welcome to our channel Mariners Point. So today in this video we will be discussing about compound interest formulas. So let's proceed. The first is, we all know that principal P denotes principal, R denotes the rate of the interest, and time N denotes the time period. So when the interest is compounded annually, then the amount is given by P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power N. And when the interest is compounded half yearly, then the rate is divided by 2 and the time is multiplied by 2. So the amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 2 by 100 and raised to the power 2n. So when the interest is compounded quarterly, so in this case the rate is divided by 4 and the time is multiplied by 4. So the amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 4 by 100 to the power 4n. So when the interest is compounded annually, but the time is given in fraction. For example, 3 whole 2 by 5 years. So in this case, the amount will be given as P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power 3 for the first 3 years, and for the remaining 2 by 5 years, we will multiply that 1 plus 2 by 5R by 100. So it will give the amount when time the time is given in fraction. Now the next is when the rates are given different for different year. For example, R1%, then R2%. So R1% will be for first year, R2% will be for second year, then R3% will be for the third year. So in that case, amount will be calculated as P into 1 plus R1 by 100 into 1 plus R2 by 100 into 1 plus R3 by 100. So we'll keep on multiplying. Next is, here are some formulas, or we can say here are some tricks to solve um, the statements given in the compound interest. So generally in competitions, they don't usually ask to find you they give you the years and give you years rate and find the compound interest. So there will be some statement which we need to find the answer. So to find those things, we need to have some formulas which will be able to, because of which we are able to solve it in a less time. So the first formula is that a sum of money placed at compound interest become x time in a years and y times in b years. These two sums can be related by the formula x raised to the power 1 by a is equal to y raised to the power 1 by b. So if it is given that money is becomes x time in a years and y times in b years, so the relation between those will be given by this. So we can understand with the help of an example. So a sum of money placed at compound interest doubles itself in 4 years. So in how many years will it amount to 16 times? So here it is said that double itself in 4 years. So here the value of x will be 2, and the in 4 years the value of a will be 4, and in how many years it will amount to 16 times. So the value of y is given 16 and we need to find the value of b. So we can simply use this formula and interrelate it, and we will be able to solve for the b, and that amounts to 16 here. Next is, a sum at a rate of interest compounded yearly becomes rupees A1 in n years and rupees A2 in n plus 1 years. Then the principal amount is given as A1 into A1 by A2 to the power n. So here it is given that if a sum at a rate of interest compounded yearly, so when it is compounded yearly and it becomes A1 in n years and A2 in n plus 1 years, that is in the consecutive years. So it will p will be calculated with this formula. So we can take an example. So a sum of money invested at compound interest amount at rupees 100 to the end of first year and rupees 120 at the end of second year. So the sum of money is, so we can use this formula, p is equal to a1 into a1 by a2 to the power n. So here a1 is 100, a2 is 120, and the time period is 1. So the p is equal to 100 into 100 by 120 to the power 1. It can be easily calculated with this formula. And the next is, If a certain sum becomes x time of itself in t years, the rate of compound interest will be equal to r is equal to 100 into x to the power 1 by t minus 1. So if a certain amount is given which become x time of itself in t years, then the rate of compound interest will be given by this formula. So you can take an example. If a certain sum becomes 16 times in 2 years, so what will be the rate of compound interest? So we can simply put the values in this formula. 16 times, so the value of x will be 16, and in 2 years the value of t will be 2. We can calculate and evaluate and we'll find the rate of interest, that is 30.